Ngā mihi o te wā in the headlines. Striking Auckland port workers lost their jobs today. Ports of Auckland is making them redundant and will contract the work out. Chairman Richard Pearson said that the board's first priority is to win back lost business and retain current clients. However, Auckland's wharfies are looking at legal action against the port. Maritime Union President Gary Parslow says they'll be seeking an injunction to stop the move and will appeal to Auckland's Mayor Len Brown to step in and save the 300 workers from redundancy. But the Importers Institute says the action taken by Ports of Auckland to dismiss its striking workers was inevitable. Institute Secretary Daniel Silver told New Zealand's REMA that the union and management were at loggerheads from the beginning.
When you have a situation where the workers are demanding 2% and the bosses offer 10% and then the workers go on strike, you begin to wonder what's going on here.
In New South Wales, residents in Wagga Wagga have been given the all clear to return to their homes. They were forced to evacuate their properties earlier this week because of rising floodwater from the Murrumbidgee River. Police say the clean-up continues in the main street of the town. In the US, the most important race in Super Tuesday primaries is proving to be a nail-biter. Rick Santorum and Mitt Romney were tied on 37% each as vote counting continues in Ohio. Romney and Santorum have won 3 states and Newt Gingrich won. The headstones of 11 New Zealanders buried at Commonwealth war graves in Libya were damaged by vandals at the weekend. The headstones were kicked over at 2 cemeteries in Benghazi. Commonwealth War Graves Commission in London says the cemeteries will be restored as soon as possible. The Great Power Federation believe they'll get the numbers they need to get a referendum they're spearheading on the partial sale of assets. National President Rory Reid told New Zealand's REMA today that there were many who opposed the sales before last year's election.
Some of the polls during the election stated that there was up to 60% or more were against the sale of state-owned assets in the lead up to the election. We feel that there's a lot of people that are dead opposed, and it's not in our interest to do so.
And finally, Young New Zealander of the Year Sam Johnson is set to inspire young Kiwi leaders. He's joining forces with World Vision in the beginning of March to train the next generation of young leaders. He'll be the keynote speaker at 5 World Vision Global Leadership Conventions being held across the country for high school students. That's it from me from the REMA newsroom. Remember, you can catch our hourly headlines on Shine TV from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. from Monday to Friday. Nō hora mai.